What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Noob. How's your post-Thanksgiving going? Are you overstuffed and suffering from overeating? I know I am. I had lasagna this weekend. But let's get on to something that I saw while I was on my little break or vacation, whatever you want to call it. There came out a clip for the live-action movie that's going to be coming out of Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Now, everyone has grown up with Clifford, the Big Red Dog. It has been in publication since it was 1963, when you used to go to school and they had those Scholastics fairs. There was always some book of his on there, and every parent always bought some for their kids. Wait, are you saying your parent didn't buy you Clifford, the Big Red Dog book? Tell me, where on Optimus Prime did your parents beat you because they didn't love you as much? Anyways, Clifford, the Big Red Dog. I had heard rumors that they were going to be making a live-action movie of this, but I never thought it was going to be real because that's a very iconic character. Every kid has grown up knowing about it. Even if you didn't buy the books, you knew of the character. There were the books. There were a couple seasons of a cartoon back in the early 2000s. There was a reboot, I think, in 2019, but the character has always been there. You've got Clifford, which is a really huge jumbo dog, and then you've got his owner, Emily, which is this little sweet, I think she's like 6-year-old girl. So when I heard that a trailer dropped, or a teaser trailer, because it was only like 50 seconds, I was very interested. So I was like, alright, let me go take a look at this. And I watched it, and you saw a couple normal dogs, there was a pug, there was all sorts of dogs. I can't really know the difference, but then it zoomed out and it showed this young puppy version of Clifford. And Hollywood, I gotta ask, what the hell was this? No joke, this literally looks like some art director took his puppy, threw Kool-Aid on it, and said, let's film it. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there who are going to be like, Noob, it's Hollywood. They got to work with the money they have. But as you just stated, it's Hollywood. They have a lot of money. They could have done better than this. I know that the whole thought process of let's get a real dog in there to make it more realistic is a good thought process. But the coloring on this just looks dumb. Now, Clifford has always had this very unique, very, very shade of red. It doesn't look like he was just color-coded on Photoshop with a red filter. No, it looks like a really good red color. Like when I said red, the first thing that came to my mind is I have this little thing from the Mary and the Witch's Flower. You could see the redness of her hair. That's the kind of color of red that Clifford should be. This color of red, unfortunately, like I said, looks like someone took Kool-Aid or cheap hair dye or something, washed their dog in it, said film it, and then went off and cleaned it off with a hose. This is not the color red I was hoping for. Now, yes, I know there's some people out there who are probably going to be like, Noob, this is going to be for kids. Why should you care? Why should I care? Because I grew up on these books. I think I still have some of these in storage. I know I bought my brother and sister some. My parents bought them for them. There was always Clifford the Big Red Dog in my house. Hell, if I remember right, back in the day when McDonald's was still doing toys and shit in their Happy Meals, I remember there was a time when they were giving out books, and Clifford the Big Red Dog was one of the books that you could get. So, yes, I know this is a kid's movie, but I'm still a kid at heart. Would I want to go see this? Hell yes, I would. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, at the end of this trailer, it says, in theaters, 2021. Now, I know with the whole COVID thing, a lot of theaters have not been doing movies, a lot have been pushed back, and some companies have been smart and have put them on streaming. I personally think that Clifford the Big Red Dog is something that would probably benefit more from streaming, especially now in these days. Something tells me they're going to try to hold out to get them to go to theaters, but if the theaters don't open up real soon, this is one of those kind of movies I think would be perfect for streaming entertainments. I mean, and it's Clifford. You could find Clifford on PBS back in the day, so why not stick this on the PBS channel? I mean, it would be a great way to support them. I mean, anyone who loves PBS already donates to him. I know I do. So if you put this on there, I am sure that parents, people like me, fans of this, would be happy to shell out, $10, $15 to watch this on their streaming service, knowing that that money would not go to Hollywood, but would go to PBS, which is an essential channel of itself. Unfortunately, this is another example of what I call Hollywood not trying its hardest. They have one of the largest budgets in the US to do movies, to do these great things, and then there's some movies that a lot of us are kind of hoping out for, and then we see stuff like this and we go, what happened to all the budget? Now, I haven't looked to see who the cast is, but the only character I'm going to really care about is Clifford and Emily. I don't even remember her parents' name, any of the neighbors, all that. I don't really care about that. It's just the interaction between these two. Now, unless they spent all the money on, say, I don't know, let's see, who's a big celebrity? I don't know, Brad Pitt and, I don't know, Angelina Jolie or something. I don't care. Some over-expensive characters to play the mom and dad, and that could be where their money going. Or some young child actress who could be overpaid. I don't know. I don't care. The problem is Hollywood. It is a dog. You have done CGI monsters, aliens, and all that have looked so real back in the day that I would believe that they were. And now we're in 2020, almost 2021, and all we want is a giant red dog, and you give me this puppy Kool-Aid thing. I don't know. Hollywood, step up your game. Folks, I'm the Noob. I just wanted to talk about this trailer, about how, once again, I'm disappointed in something that Hollywood has put out. Are you a fan of the Clifford series? Did you grow up reading them about the big red dog? Do you have kids that you have reading these books? And what do they think about this look of this puppy Clifford that they've shown? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, as I said, I'm the Noob, and I thank you for joining me, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya!